Hey guys, it's Tanya from 4 Girls Jewelry here, working today on some really kind of interesting project. And I thought, since I disappeared for a little bit and nothing to worry about, I'm healthy, everything is back to normal, and since I'm working on them, I decide that I can quickly show you how I create that from any wire that you feel like working. I probably will work with 19-18 gauge wire, like in this case, because for some reason this week is all about sort of weird necklaces, and I like more than this idea, which I think I published that before, making this kind of chains and stuff. I really like this idea because it looks complicated and looks like you spent a lot of time, but it's really two pieces of wire and some leftover wire, which I explained, and then any of the beads you want to put together. You can put here chains, you can make maybe chain linking, whatever you decide to add here could work. So let's pick up a wire. So that will be, we don't need much for that, but we do need them to be straight. So I will straight two pieces of wire for this project, which is probably will be 8 inches long. Let me cut first and then we'll measure quickly. So this will be like 1, and I will need 2 pieces of wire. Let me just quickly straighten. For those who still don't work with the fire, you don't have to use fire like I did. You can also just tightly wrap it, or you can make those ends hammered and polished a little bit so they will not be pointy. Okay, let me see how long these are. I think 8 inches will work. Oh yes, you see that those are not even 8, almost 8, so that's about, so that's 2 equal amount of wires, and approximately in the middle we can use round nose pliers. For that we can also use your bail making pliers. So here we are making nice first loop. That will be the top of the pendant in our case. So I wiggle my pliers because I wanted to have that little loop here. Do you see it? It's again getting darker here in Chicago. It's crazy. Winter is always long. So why I said it's not needed a lot of wire wrapping, because this piece you can use very complicated elaborating weaving here, up to you. I just have a jar with pieces of wires that I just use my heat, and I can pick up the longest one, which is not really long. Any size will work, guys. Any size will work here. Any size of length of the wire. If you want a larger one, just play with that. So we tied them together with piece of wire, and it's perfect for this design. It will hold it. Your pendant will not be out of shape or anything. Perfect. See, second and you're done. The only thing is you have to remember back and forth, back and front. So we need those, figure out those 2 wires that were in. Okay, so these are 2 and 2. So that's important for remembering which wires are 2 back and 2 in front, right? So we have this little loop and 2 wires going this way. If you look at this piece, you already can figure it out how I made that. So first we work with the front. So I like so instead of like removing from, it's hard because they are moving, but like make a little design in front, something like that. Then I like to make it larger loop here. It could be, okay, so it could be larger like this, and then again small. If it's hard for you, you can also draw this on a piece of paper, and then all you have to do is nicely hammer. Do you see a hammer? So you're done with the shape, you're happy with the shape, let's say, right? I'm not really happy about this shape because I did it very fast, but let me just hammer quickly. I know it will make a noise. Okay, so not really happy about it, but looks good, right? So we have this. It's just idea for you so you will understand how I make this piece. Then we go on the other side of the pendant, and here I just did larger loop here, like larger, approximately, you know, we need to cover this area, so you can do this and make sure it's symmetrical. You can guys, you can use all kinds of tools you have. Maybe you have some kind of like carving tools, so you can have it nice, perfect. I use my hands, so, but just, you know, if you wanted something, see, I use my hands, so it's like I use like something like this. So kind of weird now again, like this shape, but just of the purpose of demonstration. And okay, I will hammer. I'm not really happy about this shape. Take your time, make it more perfect, and I will hammer. Okay, so we have two sides of the pendant done. Now we connect them together. Ta-da! And make sure this little hook, like little piece here, is nice, so we can put together them. If you wanted to make adjustments, you see how it's look like. If you're happy, not happy, make adjustment to it, right? Okay, but you know what I mean. Isn't that cool that we can do something in one setting, sort of? Now I always also have tons of wires, thicker wires, that was like pieces that I don't like, I cut from wherever works. Never throw anything. I don't throw anything, I keep it, and they never the same. Do you see what I mean? It's like shorter, smaller, like whatever, longer, but these are perfect for your necklaces like this. So I use this guy here. Let me see, because that's for somebody. Oh, it's okay, we need that little guy here too, like this twisted stuff. If it's annoys you, you can also go like so, it will be sitting better. You can underneath or something, just, yeah. Okay, and I will just make sure this guy is, the middle guy is done. So I just wrap it here, go around, and that's my first wrapping, the middle part. Then it comes the behind piece. You can also decide if you want to twist that, you don't want to twist that. Just see how for your eyes is more pleasant this piece to be. And if you're happy with your shape, how you like, just hold it nice, and you just also wrap it around this guy. So we have it 1, 2, so yeah, I wrapped it. Okay, so that looks very messy for now. I would not care that much about like this part. Need to see how it moves. So now it will be time to basically put it symmetrically how you want it to be. So this guy need to be, we need to have the same space sort of for a 24 gauge wire later. And here we have few options. If you wanted to use torch, you can use torch like I did. If you don't want to use torch, there is a possibility to make like a swirl, like a dent, or just tightly wrap it a couple times and just cut it here. Use your imagination. Imagine how you want to see this pendant and do it the way you like. Like I said, swirls, just maybe even cut it and hammer it and then nicely polish so it will not be catching the clothing and stuff. And when you're done with your piece in the middle, like you decide where to, see how like I just like do it like that, so it sits wherever, you know, like I never measured, it's not organic or anything. Actually organic. Thinking about one thing, saying the other thing. After you're done with your pendant how you really like it, you take your 24 gauge wire, and you don't need large or whatever cutting you have. I will do a little circle like so, and I will start it from the middle here, and we have wrapped, just make sure you wrapped between all this messiness also, and the other side too. Okay, in this piece I skip that part and then add 1 2 3 on the side. You decide how you want it. You might not like it even 3, or you can put 1 2. You don't have to even do any if you don't want to add anything to it. I just like to have something dangle from that stick, so that's how I make my little grooves here, you know, just like something like that, never really measuring anything. So if you want to put them tight, you can just tie them 1 2, and I can use 3. Guys, use your wires, your imagination, how you want them, those pieces to be. And if it moves, you just make sure it sits the perfect way. Before you finish your piece and hammer, just make sure all those sits the way how you want to sit, enough symmetrically or not symmetrically for your choice. But I think we can create a beautiful jewelry in a simple way. I really like that idea. It just started to make today, and I thought, oh, I have to film this. So also, if you use thinner wire, imagine we use only like 22 gauge wire. You can make the same frame, smaller, scale down this piece, doesn't have to be that long, and you will create beautiful earrings. And rosary linking, you can make as many as you want, tiniest loops, and then bunch of rosary linking beads, multicolored, colored, wherever you want. It's really good possibility. I think it can open a lot of possibilities for you guys. If you are creative and see something like that, you might incorporate in your work and create beautiful, beautiful pieces. I will be so happy if that's help you guys, your creative brain push in a direction where it's supposed to go. That's my goal. I know there was a lot of comments negative that I don't describe size of the beads, but that doesn't make any sense. If I use specific beads here, it doesn't make any sense. You don't have to copy, you don't have to make exactly same colors, you don't have to do my work because it's not your work. I want you guys to use your own beads, your own wires, your own thickness. If you want to use texture wired, if you use maybe twisted wire, the field is endless of, like, there's a tons and tons of variety from one design. How you see I create, you create completely your own unique work that will sell, or if you gift it to somebody, somebody will enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching. I might not be able to do every week tutorial. We'll try to with my busy schedule now, and but I will try, but I will definitely see every 2 weeks. Any recommendation for any tutorials, anything you suggest, highly appreciated. I sending positive vibes for all of you. Stay in touch, and I will see you next tutorial. Bye bye.